So to deal with changes in life, it is important to look at how you're dealing with resistance and how you are looking at a certain situation. Because the thing we need to realize is that growth is in the challenges. So I truly hope that the message I'm sharing inspires and motivates you to improve your life. Now let's get to the point. Alright, welcome back to another episode of ToDaPointPodcast, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. The title of today's video is 2 Reasons Why You're Struggling. And I am aware of the fact that, of course, there could be more reasons, but this is coming from something that I've experienced in the past and sometimes am still experiencing. And I thought, you know what, this will be something to talk about in this video. And with struggling, by the way, I mean when you feel like you can't catch a break or that life seems to challenge you. So yeah, let's talk about it. Life is basically a continuous cycle of changes, right? Nothing stays the same. Even though sometimes on the surface it feels like nothing is changing. Everything is always moving. Energy is moving. People are changing, moving. Sometimes that can be a little bit overwhelming. This is a period of my life where a lot is changing. I can give some examples like I'm starting a new job. Actually, I started a new job. I'm becoming an aunt for the very first time. Friends are moving away. Relationships ending, friendships ending, new relationships starting, and everything seems to feel like it's not the same. And in a way, it is not the same because things are changing, right? And I noticed that 2 things are standing sometimes in my way, and those things are the resistance, so meaning resisting change. So what resistance basically means is the refusal to accept or comply with something, right? When you resist something, it makes everything a little bit more difficult, right? There's some friction, especially on the energy level. I remember seeing a picture or a drawing maybe of a puppet or a guy walking up a hill with a huge rock, pushing a huge rock. When I hear the word resistance, that's what I think of, right? You're going against the stream. And this can cause a lot of friction. This can cause everything to feel a little bit more difficult than it already can be sometimes. So experiencing resistance can stir up a lot of emotions. It can make you feel like something is catching you off guard. You might feel a little bit unsettled, you name it, right? So that is one of the things that makes you feel like you can't catch a break or feels like you're struggling. Another thing is your mindset. Something that I've noticed over the past months, years even, due to personal experiences, is that your mindset is basically everything, right? The way you see something makes something feel a little bit lighter or a little bit harder. A personal experience is when I went through a breakup, and I will give 2 experiences about a breakup and where my mindset was totally the opposite. So I was going through a breakup, and it was a toxic situation, and I was so happy and relieved that it was over. It didn't affect me that much because I was happy that I was free, right? On another hand, another breakup where I thought that person was the person affected me so much that mentally it kind of drained me. And that's another proof that your mindset is everything. So to deal with changes in life, it is important to look at how you're dealing with resistance and how you are looking at a certain situation, right? What your mindset is about that situation, what you're telling yourself about that situation. Because the thing we need to realize is that growth is in the challenges. I mean, of course, we would want a life with as little to no challenges whatsoever, but I am pretty sure that if you have a simple and easy life, it will be a difficult life because you will not build the resilience you need in order to keep going when times get rough. Not to say that you should have a heavy life with a lot of adversity. That's not what I'm saying. But being able to deal and cope with resistance and bad things happening will and can make you a lot stronger. I do believe that the thing that makes having trouble with dealing with change is that we are scared of what's to come, right? Especially not knowing what is going to come instead of the other thing makes it a lot difficult to deal with it because we don't want a situation to change for the worse. If you know upfront that whatever you're going through right now is going to change for something better, it's much easier to let go of that resistance. So if you're into bodybuilding and fitness and stuff like that, you probably heard of one of the GOATs of all time, Ronnie Coleman. This man used to be a bodybuilder. I think he's kind of retired now. Anyway, he was telling himself all the time, lightweight baby, whenever he tried to lift something heavy, right? I'm pretty sure this guy was struggling, but he was speaking motivation, strength, and courage into himself whenever he was trying to live, right? And I do believe this is one of the ways to deal with changes and adversity in life. Whenever it feels like this is too heavy to carry, tell yourself that it is light, right? Not to fool yourself, but in a way it is. But it helps you to speak positivity and strength into yourself, so you can deal with whatever situation you go into a lot easier. Because it's all a matter of, like I said before, perspective and mindset. The way you look at it is the way you will experience it. I do believe that we should be a little bit kinder to ourselves. It's okay to be afraid to deal with changes, because we are creatures of habit, right? And sometimes it's difficult to accept that things are not going the way we want to, or things are just shifting. And that's okay too. Cut yourself some slack, but be aware of the fact that life is all about changes, right? So, I don't know, I feel again like this video is all over the place, but this was something that popped up in my head and I had to share it with you, especially me going through a lot of changes right now. Fortunately, so far, good changes, because I do believe that everyone around me who is like literally moving to another place or having babies and stuff like that, it's a sign of growth. And especially when things are going right for them, for friends, for close ones, loved ones, I'm happy, because that means that they're doing well. They're achieving what it is they want to achieve. And on top of that, I am also achieving what I want to achieve. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope you found value in today's video. If so, like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me what changes you're dealing with. And I appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you for watching. And as always, see you in the next one.